boss. Yeah. So we are coming with a force. Yeah. Blessings we are reaping, we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of Pure Wrestling Alliance presents NLW 2.0. And tonight, we're on the final stretch to No Escape with some huge matches, with some massive implications. And let's get tonight started with our very first match, a battle royal for the 6th spot in the No Escape Chamber match. This one is going to be one for the ages. This is going to be an all-time opener on NLW television. And tonight, we're about to get it started. Coming out first is the man that everybody knows, the focal of attention, the center of attention, no pun intended with all respect to Keith Matthews. Mason Brooks has arrived here tonight for this lonely 6-man battle royal. And if you're Mason Brooks, you gotta think about the things that are going on this weekend. 6 guys with one goal, survival of the fittest. First time ever it's ever been outside of a ladder match. It's inside of a 3-ton elimination chamber. With Jordan Biggs, the Syndicate, Nick Justice, STOF, and Slamfest around the corner, I can easily say I have never seen Mason Brooks with so much on his plate going forward than he does tonight. The implications that tonight has can be make or break this Sunday at No Escape. Mason Brooks, dare I say, has to win. But if anyone knows how to win a survival of the fittest, it's that man right there, Mason Brooks. He's done it before, he can do it again. This time feels different. This run feels different. Mason Brooks has never been this motivated, but I don't think there's ever been quite a force that has lined up against Mason Brooks the way Jordan Biggs and the Syndicate have. So there's a lot going forward. But tonight, if I'm Mason Brooks, I'm taking it step by step. I'm taking it match by match, opponent by opponent. And it starts tonight with this battle royal. But I wonder who's out next, who's going to be the very second man to start this. And I absolutely did not expect this. For the very first time since Slamfest of 2019, King Tony and Mason Brooks will share a ring. I don't even think I need to get into the history between these two. Arguably the greatest tag team of all time, bar none. Beat them all, won them all. Individually, 2 of, if not the 2 most decorated athletes in this entire company's history. And a one-sided rivalry for the ages. One that can only be described as Raven and Tommy Dreamer, but with so much more violence and so much more animosity. These 2 men absolutely hate each other, and it comes down to one thing: being the best. I wouldn't say this feud was ever started over anything outside of just both men's absolute fire to be the best. And tonight, there's going to be 4 other men trying to stop them from doing that. I really don't know what to expect going into this match. But going forward, the next opponent is very interesting. This man is going to challenge his best friend, not only his best friend, but his tag team partner of nearly 5 years. Hunter is going to face the man that is in the main event tonight, Jordan Jacobs, for the Hybrid Championship. And not only that, this man has also earned his way into the No Escape STOF chamber. I don't think double duty is even the word that we can use to describe what Hunter is about to do in this week. But Hunter is going to run the absolute gauntlet. And if Hunter can somehow capture the Hybrid Championship and the Survival of the Fittest briefcase, I absolutely promise you by next year, we will see Hunter as a pure world heavyweight champion. No doubt about it. No discuss. This man is a 5-tool player with every single tool at his ability. And he's only getting better. He's a young kid with a whole career ahead of him. And look at the trajectory he's already on. This time right now inside of Pure Wrestling Alliance is unlike anything we've ever had at all, at any point. The competition is stiff. It's crazy. It's tough. But this is where you want to come if you want to compete on this level. And this is exactly what this man has been doing week in and week out. When you're brand new into this business, what do? You walk into the yard, you walk up to the biggest, baddest dude, and you punch him right in the mouth. And that's exactly what Jordan Biggs has done since turning on Mason Brooks and taking over the syndicate. I don't think I've ever seen anyone step to Mason Brooks and take something from Mason Brooks. But Jordan Biggs has absolutely been the first man to ever absolutely take from Mason Brooks. And can he continue to take tonight by taking that 6th spot away from him? Can he continue to take from him by taking away the opportunity this Sunday at No Escape? Can he continue to take from him and screw him out of another opportunity at a title? Jordan Briggs has been an absolute nightmare for Mason Brooks. But please, let's not get ahead of ourselves, because Mason Brooks has been just as much as a nightmare in Jordan Biggs' plans as Jordan Biggs has been in Mason Brooks' plans. Tonight is going to be the first time we see them lock up since Jordan Biggs absolutely cracked Mason Brooks into next week after the title defense. There's a lot of elements playing in here. This is explosive. But right here is a man who has been all around the world, many different companies, but he has finally made his way to Pure Wrestling Alliance to really make a name for himself. And that's exactly what he's done. At Royal Rumble, an absolutely impressive showing against the global champion Nick Justice in that match. One that many fans say was Flip's coming out party in this company. So the question is, if that at Royal Rumble was his coming out party, is this the moment he takes the leap from newcomer to mainstay player? I think tonight could be the night. I really do think tonight can be the night. He took Nick Justice to the limit. He took King Tony to the limit. Came up short in both of those matches. But that doesn't tell the story of those matches. The result never tells the story of a Flip Slice match. And tonight could be the night that Flip slices through this entire competition and takes what's his. And last but not least, the man who can arguably make the case for league MVP, for company MVP, Wrestler of the Year, Alexander Stafford. Been in this company for many years, but this has to easily be the most improved performer on this entire roster. This man has went toe-to-toe with Mason Brooks, toe-to-toe with Keith Matthews, nearly won the hybrid championship at Royal Rumble. This man is absolutely potential personified. And if he taps into his potential, he will be not just a dangerous player, but this man could very well eclipse Mason Brooks and King Tony at the top of the mountain in this company. This kid represents the new generation. And if we have to talk about a 2.0, if I had to say Mr. 2.0, I think Stafford might just be that Mr. 2.0. But tonight is going to be step one to prove that. Tonight is going to be step one in a long journey to capture the world title. But being less than 38 days away from the biggest show in company history, the granddaddy of them all, Slamfest, the pressure's gotta be on for a kid like this. The pressure has gotta be on to make the big dance. You can't miss the big show after the year you had. And this might be the last opportunity for these 6 men to go and punch that ticket to Slamfest. Before we get started, let's go over the rules. The Battle Royal is simple. In the order in which you are eliminated is your entry number. You must go over the top rope with both feet touching the floor, and the winner gets the final spot in the no escape chamber. So without further ado, let's get this started. Oh, Jordan Biggs coming up to get hot, looking for a stomp. Seems to have gotten cut off by the carcass of King Tony. Stafford lands a huge reverse DDT on Jordan Biggs. Going into this match, you know, I've been in many battle royals in my career through the early days of this company with Roy Barnett, Reckless Rebel, and Nick Justice Sr., tons of other great performers in this company's history. But this battle royal is unlike anything else. These 6 athletes are unlike any other athlete that has ever been in this company over the years. The new modern day athlete is so head and shoulders better than the one of yesteryear. But this battle royal is unlike anything we've ever seen before. This match usually comes down to being calculated and knowing when to strike. And if anyone knows how to do that, it's been Jordan Biggs. Jordan Biggs has proved time and time again he does not move. Oh, he lands an encouraging crush on Mason Brooks. And I know he's been waiting for this moment as he actually stomps each and every single part of Mason Brooks' body, actually leaving him agony, and absolute agony and anguish. But Jordan Biggs is a man who doesn't do anything without thinking. Oh my God, Stafford lands a huge cutter on foot slice. Can this be the end? Oh, he's lining up. He got him on there. He got him on. Mason Brooks looking like he's coming over to help. But Stafford ain't trying to hear any of that. Oh, but I told you, the opportunist, Jordan Biggs trying to take advantage of Flip being down. Stafford with another reverse DDT. But he doesn't do anything without thinking. And that prime example was there. He saw Flip vulnerable. He saw him on the rope and tried to take him out. You can't blame him. You gotta do what you gotta do to win this match. And speaking of doing what he gotta do, King Tony is absolutely showing that no matter how many years go by, the power stays the same. The intensity stays the same. As him and Jordan Biggs trade blows. And oh, wait, Hunter might go over the soul to King Tony. Remember, in the order in which you get eliminated, he stays in just by a hair. King Tony, he looking like he might start this match off. Oh, he's fighting off Jordan Biggs. Remember, to win this match, you have to be the last man standing. But the order in which you are eliminated is the order in which you enter the no escape chamber. So every single elimination is extremely vital. These men do not want to be the first 2 eliminated by any means necessary. I cannot stress the difficulty of an elimination chamber, a no escape chamber. When you are one of the first or second people in, it is an absolute gauntlet. It is almost for-sure death. And I don't think any of these men actually know what it's like to be in that situation. This is, Jordan Biggs with a huge flatliner. Flips up, and Flip is gone. Hunter, I told you in the beginning of this match, Hunter was the man to keep his eye on. 2023 might just be the year of the Hunter. Always making the system with a huge payload kick. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Flip Savage will now be the one coming into the elimination chamber, the no escape chamber, in the very first spot. I do not envy that man, but if anyone I think could handle this, it's definitely Flip Slice as Mason Brooks fights up King Tony, knocking him off. Hunter. A huge double-A spine buster from Mason Brooks. Tony's over. And Stafford has eliminated King Tony to the absolute shock of this live crowd. This man was an absolute favorite. And I can still see the trend of bad luck is on King Tony's side still, but I definitely think King Tony has came out from the 2 spot before and has won the chamber, so he knows the experience. He knows what it takes. But I still do not envy that man in any way, as Mason Brooks is about to get eliminated. Jordan Biggs is about to make good on his promise and destroy Mason Brooks. And Mason Brooks with a huge right hand. These 2. He's going for that stop. It seems to have gotten cut off again. Got him. He's fighting off. These 4 men, ladies and gentlemen, have been the absolute focal point of their respective divisions. And tonight, we're all here, four men who have claimed to either the MVP or the Rookie of the Year. Again, as Stafford has once again eliminated another man. That is 2 eliminations in this match for Alexander Stafford. And Superstar of the Year honors may be undeniable for that man. But it seems like Mason Brooks and Jordan Biggs are going back and forth. Stafford's checking off the damage from the match. He has him up. Oh, that disrespectful bastard has hit the eye of the storm. Mason Brooks, you can't let that happen. And Jordan Biggs, I'm going to see you. You can't just do that, kid. As he's fighting back, it looks like Mason Brooks is trying to join some form of an alliance with Stafford. But there he goes, talking, saying that he's just using his head. He's not going to get caught up in trying to get in his emotions and eliminate Jordan Biggs. He's just trying to hurt Jordan Biggs. He's trying to have these two men destroy each other so he can have the spot. And look at him. He's absolutely talking. Oh, I don't know what Stafford went for, but the face eraser from Mason Brooks made him pay for everything he did. Oh, he has him up. He has him up. Jordan Biggs has to fight back. He can't afford to be eliminated by Mason Brooks. There's been too much words said. Too many things have happened. Jordan Biggs cannot let this happen. He has to fight. He has to fight. Oh, and there he goes. Going him out. Stafford panders to the crowd. I get it. I would do the same thing as Mason Brooks at the Brookside. Oh, he's going right up to Stafford for showboating. Oh, he's on fire. Mason Brooks is on fire, and this, ladies and gentlemen, might be the end of it. Oh, but Stafford not to be outdone with a counter, a huge clothesline. Oh, no, not to be done, another clothesline. Counter for counter, move for move. These men know each other. I said 3 weeks ago on Pure Television, these men had an absolute classic. An absolute classic as Mason Brooks hits the stomp. An absolute match of the year contender. And I know right now that Alexander Stafford is trying his best to even up the score in Mason Brooks for that one-on-one loss that he had in the bag before the interference of Ron Finnegan. Mason Brooks is getting up Jordan Biggs with these rapid-fire right hands. Oh, Stafford throwing Biggs halfway across the ring. And I don't know what Mason Brooks is doing. It seems to be playing games, but this is not the game to be playing these stupid showboating antics with. Oh, huge power slam off the counter. Oh, Jordan Biggs. Oh, with the right hands, left hands. Oh, he tried to go out. I don't know what he tried to do. I think Jordan Biggs was trying to take out the leg as Mason Brooks hits a pop handle face buster. Oh, this right here is intense. Ladies and gentlemen, I think he went for the cutter. Mason Brooks with that just absolute awareness at all times to avoid such these devastating moves. But he has him up. And I don't think Mason Brooks had escaped death with so many times. Both these men are after him by any means, by every means possible. They are trying to take out the biggest threat. And honestly, I don't know if Mason Brooks keep this 2-on-1 going for too much longer. He's doing well, but can you really keep up? That's the name of Jordan Biggs' game. It's the numbers game. He's been using it constantly. Oh, he ducked another cutter. Another cutter from Mason Brooks is on fire. But that is the game of Jordan Biggs. It's numbers. He uses the numbers to his advantage, and it works every single time. Another huge counter. Oh, Stafford going for Jordan Biggs. Oh, looks like for a second, it looks like Biggs and Mason Brooks have conspired to kind of take out Alexander Stafford. And honestly, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. I think it's a great idea, great game plan. But I think Mason Brooks really needs to be very careful. Very careful going forward, because as we all know, Mason Brooks can't trust Jordan Biggs. You just can't. So why would you make the same mistake twice? But as these two men are just absolutely beating the life out of each other with rapid-fire kicks and throws and punches from Mason Brooks at every direction. This right here is breaking down, and I think we could be in the final stages of this match. Stafford out there taking a breather, being smart. Look at him. He knows where he's at. He knows when it's time to get up. Here he goes. These two men, all three men are on their feet with one goal. The good thing is these men have made it. Oh, Brookside from Mason Brooks. Oh, I think he's off the elimination. Oh, he's not. Still going. Alexander Stafford is a tough bastard. That man can take a beating, and he's proved it time and time and again as Mason Brooks and Jordan Biggs try to lock up at a stalemate. But he's got him. Oh, flip cutter from Jordan Biggs. What a move. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that these three men are officially the final three entrants into the no escape chamber. These three men are officially in the best spot to beat, but they are not yet in the spot to beat. And that is what they're fighting for right now. That's that sixth spot. Mason Brooks is in trouble. Jordan Biggs got him. He got him. Oh no. Oh, what a counter. Cutter from Stafford. Oh, going after Mason Brooks. This is, oh, he has him up in the electric chair. Flapjack. Oh my God, I think his neck ricocheted off the second rope. Oh, that could be bad. This could spell the end for Mason Brooks. Oh, got him. He's leaning. He's reeling. He has to take him out. Cutter. Another cutter. Oh, Jordan Biggs went for the huge clothesline, but missed. Going for another cutter. Oh, it's cutter city for Stafford, but not this time as Jordan Biggs counters and throws him on the rope. Got him, and Stafford is gone. It is Jordan Biggs. Jordan Biggs with a clothesline from hell. Oh, this is it. Jordan Biggs is making good on his promise. He's going to send Mason Brooks home. He's going to ruin him again. For a third, 3 consecutive clotheslines, 3 huge lariats, and he's going up to the top. Mason Brooks counters, drop down. Joe punches, face eraser. Oh my God, can this be it? Mason Brooks has Jordan Biggs up. He's throwing him up against the rope. Super kick. Mason Brooks has survived the Battle Royal and will be going on last in the no escape chamber. Holy hell, what did we just witness? Jordan Biggs absolutely came out guns blazing and nearly took out the 20-time world champion and made good on his promise. Stafford with an impressive performance, 2 eliminations, the most in the match. Oh, Sunday is gonna be good, folks. We'll be back after this. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with a huge one-on-one matchup. Making his way to the ring now is a man who, if you've been with Pierce since the beginning, you know who he is, but now he's back. His name is Six. Six is a tremendous athlete. What can I say that hasn't already been said about Six? Athleticism is unparalleled. Athleticism that we've just never seen before. Prowess, in-ring ability, in-ring awareness, things you can't teach, intangibles that make a great performer. Six has every one of those tools. And now he's back to take that tool and carve a new chapter, carve a new path in this journey that has been his professional wrestling career. But that's gonna come with a huge roadblock in the form of his opponent tonight, Alexander Hall. Alexander Hall has been a kid who, since coming up in Pure Wrestling Alliance, has showed great potential, but just has not been able to put it together quite yet to capture a victory. But tonight could be a very, very different story. This is not the first time Six and Alex Hall have faced off one-on-one. The last time Hall and Six went one-on-one, Six walked away with the victory. But you know, first time matchup, you guys don't really know each other. Second time around, you know your opponent better, you know who your opponent is, you know how he moves, you know what he does. And tonight, Hall as he gazes into the crowd, has to be thinking about what can he do, what did he learn through his tape study on 6 to change his game plan to ensure victory tonight. This match is all about momentum. These men are both in the global title chamber on Sunday. Both these men need this win, honestly, more than they can breathe. So this match is huge in every way. So let's ring this bell and let's get this started. As 6 picks the crowd up. Same thing with Alexander Hall. They lock up with a huge right hand. Collar elbow tie up. Irish whip shoots him up, pulls him back with a huge hip toss from Alexander Hall. Alex Hall, excuse me. As you can see, he's definitely changed the game plan from the first match. He started out slow. He's feeling it out. He's letting 6 feel himself. He's letting 6 feel the emotions. I don't know if you ever had a big moment where you've made a huge comeback, but your mind is all over the place. Your nerves are all over the place. You have butterflies in your stomach. You're not thinking right. If I'm Alex Hall, I'm using that to my advantage. He lands a huge in front of Hurricane Rana, dumping 6 right on his neck. Oh, he's feeling it. He's telling him to get up. He's telling him to get right back up. Here we go. He gets up. He's sizing up. Springboard. Another Hurricane Rana. He is going to knock 6 clean out cold. He's trying to make sure 6 doesn't make it to no escape with a quick cover and a quick kick out from 6. Like, you know, he's unfazed by the 2 Hurricane Ranas as he dragging screws him right into the ground. 6 going into this match. I spoke to him backstage, and we spoke. He said he had nerves. He was nervous. He hadn't been here, but he knew he's faced Alex Hall before. He's beat him before, and he said he was confident in beating him again. And he looks extremely confident as he went for a huge drop kick, but Hall evaded with a great move by Hall as he goes down, takes him. Whoa, what a huge submission hold. It's almost like a leg trap headlock. What innovative offense from Alexander Hall. I haven't seen that, but 6, that's just not enough to put 6 down. 6 has a counter for everything Hall does when a huge Uranage, absolutely planting Hall into the mat. He goes up, corkscrew moonsault, and absolutely backfires. Miscalculation. That could be the jitters. I told you folks, when you're in this match and when it's so high pressure, you're not thinking as Hall lands a huge knee. That knee had to hurt. You can see the heavily taped and purple knee brace that Hall is sporting. That can't feel pretty to the face, but as he goes up, picks him up, power bomb from 6. Earth-shattering power bomb from 6, getting him no. Oh, these 2 men are giving it their absolute all. 6 with a fury of offense, huge right knee to the face, and the question is, as this match gets deeper, it comes down to who's going to make that fatal error. Who's going to make that one mistake that's going to cost them the match, especially in a match this tight-knit. You never know. Hall again going back to that knee-trapped headlock he had. As he just, 6, not to be outdone as he pummels his face in with massive forearms. He's going, he has him locked up. Collar elbow tie up. The counter from Hall. Another counter. These men have a counter for every other person's counter. With a huge forearm and a kip up, 6 has to be feeling it. This crowd is unglued. They're getting hyped. They're getting behind 6. Hall has to rally and find a way to take the crowd out of this match. If they rally behind 6, momentum could lead you to a win with a huge flurry, a blitz, a beautiful blitz from 6. I don't know if I'm Hall, man. I don't know what to do in this situation. I think this might be a little bit too much, too late. As 6 goes up for another moonsault and misses again. Misses again. He has the match in the bag. He needs to find a way to get it together and stop making such awful mistakes as he shoots him off. Counts up. Oh, moonsault. Drops off. Goes for it. Oh, and he's stopped by a right hand from 6. Absolutely shooting off whatever trying to come back. He tried to make quick roll up. 1. Oh, and a kick out at 1. These 2 men with a huge spinning roundhouse kick to the jaw 6, absolutely flooring him, and a quick dab from Alexander Hall, and the crowd is feeling it. They're unglued. They're going back and forth with let's go Hall, let's go 6 chants. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to earn the right to say they have the momentum going into this global title chamber? Oh, clothesline, huge clothesline. You can just see in the way 6 moves from the last time he's been in this company. He's trained, he's worked on his footwork, he's worked on his tenacity, his power as he goes, with a huge counter, right hand, flip through, DDT, front flip DDT from 6. And this could be the start of something. We've seen that flip DDT before for him. Oh, what a huge right knee. Both of these men are absolute golf courses going into this chamber. You have a chamber of an unbeatable monster in Nick Justice. No matter who you put in front of them, with the exception of one night last week against King Tony, Nick Justice has been absolutely flawless week in and week out. You have Swindle Soprano, who, although hasn't had the most matches in this company, has tons of resources, if you know what I mean. And by any means, he can make sure he walks out with the survival of the fittest championship briefcase. And you know why? Because everybody's got a price, and Swindle Soprano's got that money. Oh, with a huge right, another Hurricane Rana, inverted Hurricane Rana from Alex Hall. And now there has to be the third one. He's got him, he's setting up, he's going for it. He's got him, whoa, roll through, knee strike, roll through, knee strike. And they floored, that's it, but he's got to stop playing. He's got to cover him. 1, 2, and a kick out at 1. A kick out at 1, I guarantee you, Hall could have had this match won if he wasn't showboating. When he landed that knee, he should have covered it. Every second counts. In the 3 seconds that he was playing to that crowd, that could have been 3 seconds that he could have had covering him. But now he's just going to have to continue to keep the pressure on, keep working, keep breaking him down, little by little. You're almost at the finish line. Oh, and a huge knee to what looked like the esophagus of 6, which definitely could make it very difficult to breathe in a situation that's already difficult to breathe as it is. Oh, got him off. Shoots him. Oh, a huge forearm right to the lower back. You know that lower back starts to take a toll after a while. You keep bumping, you keep hitting that mat. He nailed it. Alex Hall nails his signature springboard clothesline, and this could be it. We could be seeing the rest of this. But, oh, Yazin, what's he going for? Lining him up again. Oh, 6-5 turf. Shoots off, another collar elbow tie up. Oh, I just don't know how much more these men could take. How much more they can keep throwing at each other. That 6 frames a huge discus clothesline. Cover, 1. Oh, and a kick out at 1 from Hall. And I don't know how much these guys can keep taking. The amount of damage that they've already taken in this match, and the fact that they keep kicking out at 1 is absolutely unheard of. Both men ricochet. Oh, ducks down the forearm. Hall has him. Hall sizing him up with the roll up. Going for the quick win. 1, 2. Oh, 6 counters. 1. Kick out. Oh, he comes back. 1. Oh, these 2 men are putting on a clinic. Sometimes it's not about hitting the big move. Sometimes you just got to get the 1, 2, 3. We all get caught up in finishing moves and flipping moves and these huge power moves. But remember, the name of this game is to pin your opponent to the mat for the count of 3. Both these men get it, and both these men are trying their hardest to get that W. Oh, and Hall kicks him off, shoots him off with the drop kick. Oh, he misses the drop kick. Huge miscalculation. Hall favoring that knee. The heavily taped brace knee that might not be good. Counters. Oh. Whoa, another kick. These men are going at it. Counter for counter, hold for hold, strike for strike, and a whipcord forearm from 6, flooring Hall. You know, I gotta ask the question, is how bad is this win needed? We're less than 5 days away from one of the most grueling matches in this entire company's history. Oh, he's going for the submission again. This might be it. I think this is it. This is it. Oh, he gets out. Oh, he escaped. I think he grabbed onto the rope. But 5 days away from one of the most grueling matches in this entire company's history. And these two men are sitting here having a pay-per-view quality match, absolutely beating the snot out of each other. I've seen this before. Rainmaker clothesline from 6. That could be it. He's getting the crowd up. He's getting the crowd into it. I think he's setting up for something. Whoa! End of days from 6. 1, 2. Oh, and he kicked out. Alex Hall kicked out, and I don't know how. That should have been all for Alex Hall, but the fighting spirit, that tenacity, I never say die attitude is still there and it's on display. And that might be the reason he takes this hold. Oh, as 6 hands a huge discus clothesline, actually decapitating Hall. Good. Gets him up. Oh, go for it. All at the counter. Collar elbow tie up. He has him. Fighting him off. 6 doing a great job at fighting off any offense that Hall throws out. Huge forearm. Oh, ducks down the double stomp. What's Hall doing? Oh, Hall kicks to the gut and a big DDT. A huge combo. Absolutely dropping 6. Oh, look, he was setting up for something from the springboard. Probably that springboard clothesline. Goes for the counter. 6 goes back. Oh, Hall. Here we go. Blockbuster from Hall. And 6 is in a world of trouble. I think this is it, folks. I think we're gearing towards the end. 6 needs to make a move now and make it quick, or we're going home. Collar elbow tie up. Both men shoot off. Clothesline. Oh, and the crowd is up. The crowd is feeling it. They're behind 6. 6 has him. Collar elbow tie up. Shoots him off to the rope. Pull back. Neck breaker. Neck breaker. And oh, he's setting up. This could be it. You've seen this before. Here we go. Oh, he nailed it. He nailed the Blade Runner. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3. And 6 is back. 6, ladies and gentlemen, has got the 3 count. And all the momentum going into one of the biggest shows of the year, No Escape. Nick Justice has a big target on his back. But he can't focus on next Sunday. Because coming up next, we got our main event. Champion versus champion. The hybrid champion Jordan Jacobs takes on the global champion Nick Justice.
Nothing, nigga, you can't tell me shit. Yeah, did it on my own. Take out my neck, take out my wrist. Yeah,
I swear I ain't never expected it to be like this. Now a nigga getting rich. I swear every day we lit.
Yeah, every day we lit. Yeah, you can't tell me shit. Yeah, remember I was broke. Yeah, now I'm getting rich.
Yeah, when you diamond colder than a bitch, then you know you lit. When you quick to take a nigga bitch, then you know you lit.
Every day we lit. Yeah, every day we lit. Yeah, every day we lit. Yeah, every day we lit. Yeah,
every day we lit. Every day we lit. Every day we lit. Yeah, every day we lit. Can't wait to get that fucking.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the main event of the evening. A one-fall match, champion versus champion, with 2 of the hottest champions in this company right now. The global champion making his way to the ring, the second generation superstar, one half of the Pure Tag Team champions, as well as the global champion. His name is Nick Justice.
Making his way to the ring,
Nick Justice going into this week
from New York,
has to be
weighing in at
the biggest week of the year. The Slam around the corner, we already know that's big. But with what Nick Justice has on his plate, with the Chamber, Tony Taylor, Mason Brooks, the entire signature situation, you know, as much as Mason Brooks had his plate full, and I referred to that earlier in the episode, Nick Justice has his plate just as full, if not more. More because he has to defend his global championship against 5 other men in a 3-10 chamber, then has to go back at Slamfest and face one of his family, not just him, his entire bloodline's greatest rival in King Tony. There's a lot riding on this night, on Sunday. There's a lot riding on tonight. Both these champions need this win. Both these champions can't afford to lose. They're both going into arguably the biggest matches of their career in about 4 days. And both men refuse to lose. I really don't know what's going to happen. This is almost as if the irresistible force has yet met the immovable object. So this is a fight where something's going to have to give. And here he comes. This crowd is on the move. And if you hear that pop, that can only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. That means the hybrid champion, Jordan Jacobs, is here. They're feeling him. He's feeling them. The energy in this room is palpable. The air has to be getting thin, tight for Nick Justice. But tonight, we're 5 days away, and both these men cannot afford to lose, and both these men need this win. Something has to give. Something has to give in this main event tonight. Jacobs, Justice, champion, 2 champions, 1 victor. Boy, this is what main events are made. This is a episode that you feel. I feel it has to do with the wrestling alliance. Just staring through his phone. It is feeding off the energy of every single person in this building right now, and he's harnessing it. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a classic. Justice Jacobs, ring the bell. Oh, Nick Justice starts off with a huge drop kick, flooring Jacobs. Jacobs back up to his feet, though, not to be outdone. Shoots him off into the ref. Nick bumps the ref. Up. Huge counter. Oh, huge counter by Justice. Chop blocking Jordan Jacobs. Those legs. If you want to cut down Jordan Jacobs, you have to cut him down at his base. You have to cut him down from the legs down. That's how you start. You chop the tree. We already know Nick Justice knows how to chop the tree. We've seen him face many larger opponents. And even though Jordan Jacobs might not be the largest opponent, he definitely is the most elusive as he drops down and lands a middle rope springboard arm drag to Nick Justice. The athleticism, second to none. This is great. Oh, Nick Justice, though, feeling himself. Tell him to come on. He lands a European uppercut, throws him out to the back, carries him. Whoa, inverted suplex from the global champion. Oh, what a counter by Jordan Jacobs. Now, if you are Jordan Jacobs, victory. The key to victory, in my personal opinion, for Jordan Jacobs is simple. He needs to continuously do what he's doing now, and that's smother Justice often. If you go back and you watch the match last week with King Tony, what King Tony did against Nick Justice to make it successful was smother the offense. He took away Nick Justice's airspace, and like that, and it made Nick Justice crack. I'm Jordan Jacobs. I'm going into the playbook of my former stablemate. I'm going in there, and I'm going to follow the same thing to hopefully get the same result. So just like Nick Justice's key to victory is chopping the tree down for Jordan Jacobs' key to victory is smothering offense on Nick Justice. But Nick Justice is not an easy. His offense and his defensive prowess is unlike anybody other in professional wrestling. Second to absolutely none. As he's letting the crowd know he's in control. Nick Justice never one to shy away from showboating in his matches. Will not hesitate here. See, as Jordan Jacobs lands a Hurricane Rana, he throws through. Oh, and I think Jordan Jacobs is trying to set up that aerial offense, and he covers quick cover. 1. Oh, and Nick Justice takes out at 1. Jordan Jacobs is looking to find his offense. He is looking to get the fight in the air and off the ground as he goes up to the top rope. Drops through with a corkscrew moonsault. We've seen that before, but he has to cover him. But I think he knows that just one corkscrew moonsault isn't enough. Jordan Jacobs has him up. Tombstone lung blower from Jordan Jacobs. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Nick Justice kicks out at 2.99. Jordan Jacobs taking a page out of his trainer's book, taking a page out of the trainer of Nick Justice as he hits the sig salt onto Nick Justice, absolutely making a mockery of everything he stands for as he lands a huge backbreaker as he picks him up with the rapid fire right hands. But Nick Justice, not to be outdone, shoots him off into the corner. Oh, what a forearm by Nick Justice, just rocking the jaw of Jordan Jacobs as he absolutely he face washes his face. Can you imagine the dirt that is on that boot just being scrubbed across your face? Jesus, Nick Justice up, talking trash, letting them know he got the upper hand as he goes up, drops a double axe handle onto Jordan Jacobs. Goes through, German, oh my God! Nick Justice is, once again, I keep saying this, one of the hardest hitting shooters in professional wrestling. He nearly just, Jordan Jacobs with another, with another springboard arm drag. Ending it with a drop kick, absolutely flooring. He has him up. Tombstone, long blower. It's over. This is it. He didn't kick out the first time. He barely kicked out. 1, 2. Oh my. This crowd is on the edge of their seat. Nick Justice, plays possum with a drop toe hold. Gets him up. Jordan Jacobs counters. I don't know what he was necessarily going for, but he dodges. Throws him, right hand, another forearm. But wait, that's Hunter. That's his tag team. That's Jordan Jacobs' tag team partner. Nick Justice is throwing on the smart shooter. Stu Hart's legendary smart shooter. And Jordan Jacobs is in a world of trouble. But what is Hunter doing? Hunter, he's distracting Jordan Jacobs. He needs to keep his eye on the ball. Why is he down here? He's fighting out Jordan Jacobs with the intestinal fortitude, though. Can he give up? Don't give up, kid. Fight back. He's fighting back. He gets out. He's out. And the crowd is glued. The crowd is ready. Kick to the gut. He gets him up. DDT. Nick Justice lands the brainbuster DDT. 1, 2, 3. Wow. What a match. Ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? I think we got some technical difficulties. What is going on? Who in God's name is Simon? Ladies and gentlemen, I do not know who this man is, why he is here, but this man is huge and is making a beeline to Nick Justice and Jordan Jacobs. And this cannot be anything good. This cannot mean anything positive for the global champion. Simon! Just destroys both men. Leaves them standing in a heap. This crowd is shocked. Who is this man? I have so many answers, but we don't have the time to answer them now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you Sunday, Denver, Colorado for No Escape.